Greetings. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So for today's reading, I am going to do illumination, and I will clarify as I go through, but I felt called to do illumination today because the full moon is in Aries, so I wanted to illuminate you guys. What is happening right now? Okay, so right now what's happening is like you are expecting a lot of kindness from a certain individual. And it's like you're in the energy of like rising above your problems, but it seems as though this individual is like, they just lack vision. Okay, so you guys are definitely not like on the same wavelength, and you know, you're anticipating kindness from this like specific individual, but the way that the energy is coming out is that the anticipation you feel like you're focusing on one individual or like one situation to like work out for you, but in actuality you are being prepared. Oh yeah, you're being prepared for this wheel of fortune. So what's coming in for you is definitely fated to happen, okay? And you will be receiving some type of communication that really opens you up emotionally to where you're feeling like your wishes are coming true, to where you feel like you're receiving a bunch of blessings, material success, a lot of abundance. But like the individual that you're expecting it from is not who it's going to be coming from. All right, pretty much this individual is they're kind of in a state of chaos, and there is like a lot of conflicts and competitions that they're dealing with, so they're not really committed to their healing. There's a lot of scandals regarding them, a lot of deception. Yeah, it's giving a karmic energy. Yeah, and you have this Two of Cups coming your way, and it's going to come in the form of relationships, but it seems as though you need to let go of the idea of like knowing who it is going to come from, because the divine's definitely going to give you signs that it is that individual, you know? What is that? And you know, you're recovering from a lot, okay? You've made a lot of positive changes, especially when it came to like your ambition and being focused on you and things of that nature. You also have dealt with having like lack of motivation in the past, and that's something that you are overcoming at this time. So that is definitely a good energy for you. How can I move with ease and grace, Holy Spirit? Yeah, like you gotta make the decisions, okay? It might be a difficult choice, but you have to do that in order to release these anxieties and fears that are manifesting in you. Honestly, the energy that's coming up is, to be real, you are absorbing someone's shitty energies. Like somebody is an energy vampire, and it's like you're thinking that it's something that's wrong with you, but in actuality, it's them. Yeah, like you are in that energy of teamwork and collaboration, you know, like you definitely are motivating to others, but there are individuals that are not committed to their growth, okay? You are in this era of walking into your new beginnings. You are in this era of being independent. Somebody could be going towards some entrepreneurial things. You could have just started a business, something of that nature, like you just gotta set clear boundaries, okay? And it's definitely somebody that needs to be cut the fuck off. Queen of Cups came out in reverse. Like, this individual is very insecure. And then also, it's like, they're like exhausted because they really don't have any confidence in themselves. They're not really motivated, and it's causing them to feel overwhelmed. So it's like they're kind of like trying to project that energy onto you, which is kind of fucked up because you are attempting to motivate this individual, but they're just not committed to growth. So all they're doing is sucking up all your energy. Yeah, Page of Wands and the Emperor came out in reverse. Like, this individual is honestly, they're fucked up, you know, and they're not committed to the growth. So, like, they're not realizing that this shit is happening to them because of what the fuck they're doing. So, in order for you to move with ease and grace, you're really being called to face the facts, you know, like, you're manifesting your abundance, you're manifesting all of your desires. And if there are individuals around you that's not on that same wavelength, like, cut it off, like, period. Yeah, cut it off. Separation, okay? It's gonna leave somebody probably feeling like heartbroken. They might be, you know, they might be a little upset, or they might like shed some tears. But to be real, like, don't let nobody trick you about your spot, pretty much. Okay? Somebody's going to try to attempt to make you like feel guilty from walking away from them. And it's mainly because, like, they just have their own shit going on, and they need to deal with that on their own. You know what I'm saying? You've gone through this healing journey, and you did it by yourself. So, you know that it's possible. Alright? You don't need to hold anybody's hand. You know, especially if this individual is just taking and taking and taking, and they're not really having any regard for how it may be affecting you in some type of way. Okay? Because you kind of have, like, a little bit of that inability to, like, face facts, especially when it comes to individuals that you do care about. You know, it keeps you feeling a little bit down, but you got to make this decision, okay? And you got to stand on it. Period. Alright? You in this Queen of Pentacles energy, you are very abundant. Okay? And this individual is going through a tower moment. Like, they feel crazy. Like, what? The Queen of Pentacles dealing with somebody going through a tower moment, and it's not giving romantic connection. Like, it's giving like a friend or something, or like an acquaintance. I don't know. Yeah, and it's like they're consistently doing something and you don't like it. But it's like you have so much patience, but sometimes, like, yeah, like, sometimes you gotta rebel and let somebody know, like, where they got you fucked up at. Like, you definitely have a new approach when it comes to doing a lot of things in your life, but when it comes to your personal beliefs, especially when it comes to these personal relationships, you definitely, you know, set these boundaries before somebody gets to that point, you know, and you are learning that. You are learning that. Okay? And once you really open up your throat chakra and speak up and, you know, separate yourself from this individual, or even just say how they're making you feel, it's going to ignite a lot of passion, okay? And you also are going to feel very inspired from that because you will be cutting that cord, right? But with this King of Wands energy, like, you're a natural born leader, you know what I'm saying? And I just said entrepreneur, and then King of Wands came out. So, like, you're a natural born leader, and it's like you have so many things that you want to do. You're definitely a visionary, and someone is just, it's just, you know, they're not on your level. Like, that's what I heard. They're not on your level. Yeah, and you're getting a lot of clarity. And it's through all these new goals that you're making. It's through you deciding to move forward and also taking action on the things that you are passionate about. Alright, Holy Spirit, what they learning? Yeah, like, you're in this period of learning how to rest and relax and nurture yourself. You're in this period of being balanced, you know, really pouring into yourself, and then making sure that the individuals in your life are also pouring into you, okay? Because you are a giver. So it's the fact that, like, you give so much, but you have to be aware of when you're not receiving enough in return, because people love to breadcrumb, especially emotionally, financially. So definitely, you know, set these boundaries, okay? Because you have a lot of peace, but what you got to do is protect that peace, okay? Because when somebody is a taker, they just gonna take. They don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Because you are this Ace of Cups. Your cup is overflowing, and it will keep overflowing. You just have to follow your intuition and really stand on your power and use that strength that the Most High has blessed you with. What's currently leaving, Holy Spirit? So what's currently leaving is these illusions that others try to cast, you know, especially when it comes to individuals that, you know, they're not being like their true selves. You know, they're not being horrible, but they're also not being fair. You get what I'm saying? And it's like somebody sees you as very resilient. You know, they see you as very abundant. So it's like they keep trying to test you in some type of way. Like they view you in such a high light, but it's like instead of focusing on their healing so they can meet you where you're at, like they're deciding to just do what the fuck they can, and that's crazy. Like somebody's sneaky. Yeah, the Lovers came out in reverse. Like somebody's sneaky as fuck, and it's because they're not in harmony at all. Like they make a lot of bad choices, so let it go, you know. Because they're going to be sad. They're definitely going to feel some type of way. And that's, you know, they could turn to the Most High. Listen, I ain't making it up. Walk away from whoever the fuck this is. Okay? Por favor. Walk away. Alright, what's on its way in, Holy Spirit? That came out first. Listen, what's on its way in is coming in super, super fast, where you will be rising as the star once you release these individuals that are committed to playing in your face or attempting to play in your face. Because what it's giving is somebody's not playing in your face, but they're like passive aggressive. Like that's the type of energy that's coming up. Like once you release these individuals, you will come out as the star, and then you will be ready for the romantic connections. But right now, you are being tested emotionally with these friendships that are coming your way. Okay? Yeah, because you're already victorious. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you're victorious against feeling burdened, against feeling like you have to help somebody, feeling like you have to be there for somebody, especially like an individual that is not there for you. You feel me? Like the scales aren't balanced. You're already victorious in the 5D. So whatever energy exchange they're trying to do, it's not affecting you. Right now, it's emotionally, because you don't like the emotions that are coming up, but they're small. And they will continue to grow bigger until you stand on the motherfucking boundaries, okay? Make this decision, and it's for you. It's for you. Okay? This is your divine inheritance. You could be a parent. This is going to put everyone in your household in the energy of abundance, in this energy of, you know, having long-term success. This is the last test, and it has to do with your emotions and how you're navigating on setting these boundaries, okay? Because you're 10 steps ahead. They don't even realize that you clocked it already. You feel me? But now that you have clocked it, now it's your job to either ghost them or let them know where they got you fucked up at. Period, point blank. And that is what is going to help you to walk into this abundance, okay? And also, this energy also keeps coming up in like my last like 2 readings, to where someone wants children, or like they want to have like a family like unit like type of energy. That is coming in for you. But your abundance is coming in first, and then you'll have the romantic family connection. Like that's literally the same timeline that I just got in the last spread of cards that just came out. Like pretty much standing on your boundaries is gonna bring in this abundance, to have you really stand in your power as a star, to really be in union with your higher self, and then that is gonna deem you ready for the divine love, for the, you know, those things that you want to come your way. Because in a situation, you're innocent, and you're very playful as well. You're very carefree, and that has led you to like feeling a wholeness and a completeness. But there is a little bit of remnants from your childhood, to where do a little inner child healing, and that'll definitely have you feeling more fulfilled, especially emotionally, when you are tested, okay? Because right now you could be in hermit mode at this time, to where you're able to balance your emotions when it comes to that with your professional life and things like that. But when it comes to these personal relationships, more specifically a friendship, yeah, there's some stuff that needs to be, spoke up about, or it's just somebody you need to walk the hell away from. Because you came up as the Empress, so you definitely know who you are, how you rockin', how you moving. And someone wants to cause conflicts for you because they're coming up as a fucking hater. And then it's like a secret fucking hater. But you clock the energy. Right? So in order for this new beginning to come in for you, you're being called to focus on this manifestation of your abundance. And if somebody is bringing up any low vibrational energies, no matter how big, no matter how small, you have to cut it off, because that's going to affect how fast it comes in. It's still coming in, but you don't want to slow it down. You get what I'm saying? All right. What's their medicine, Holy Spirit? Yeah. I love the synchronicities, okay? What's like your medicine for the moment is to walk away from what no longer serves you. Walk away from what no longer serves your highest purpose. If you're around individuals that don't share the same morals and values that you do, you have to walk away from it, okay? And that's what's going to bring in this harmony with your finances, this harmony with personal relationships, this harmony when it comes to yourself, harmony when it comes to you really following your intuition, because your intuition is your connection to the divine. Okay, the Most High communicates with you through your intuition. That is why following your intuition leads you to enlightenment. Okay? But you're definitely on the right path. You're doing everything cool. It's just this one motherfucker, bro. Like, and it's not giving a group. Because in the last couple of readings, like, it was karmic energy to where it's like 2 or 3 people. But now it's boiled down to one individual. And it seems as though this one individual is in contact with you. Okay, so that'll definitely help you, write it down. Yeah, definitely. Alright, make this ending to go into your new beginnings, okay? You got this. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.